Step one of our rain barrel setup is I made this little platform out of a piece of a pallet that's broken. So that's step one. Step two, a 32-gallon trash can, a 3/4 inch heavy duty brass hose bib, 3/4 inch threaded union pipe fitting. Okay, so I drilled a little more than 5. I did 3, 6, 9. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this with some screen and duct tape it onto the lid from the other side. Here's the duct tape, Gorilla Tape. This is like screen tape that I have, and this will block mosquitoes and any debris from getting in. So this is on the top of this lid, so when you flip it over, you can't see it. Okay, this is how this is gonna go. So the biggest one of these I have is just 1 inch, and that's 3/4. But when I look at this one, it's about 1 and 1.25. So I'm gonna have to try to do 1 inch and see if I can push it through, hopefully without breaking the trash can. So this comes apart. Oh, going the wrong way. Oh, okay. This is the rubber gasket right here. This goes on here. This will go into the trash can like that. And then on the outside of the trash can, I put on the nut. Of course, I'm doing it backwards. I think it's reverse threaded. Maybe that's why. No, that's the right way. You put that on, and then once that's screwed into the trash can, you can screw this in on the outside. Alright, so I'm going to try to make the hole, and not all the way at the bottom, just a little bit, maybe a couple inches from the bottom of the trash can. Okay, so using the drill bit, I just went around and around and around the edge to make it, and stop and check the sizing to make it about 1.5 inches. Now it should fit, and I'm going to assemble it from the inside. So my funny daughter, I asked her help to put it in, so she put it over her head and pushed it through like this. She looks like a robot. Okay, now before we go putting it on our stand, we're going to fill up the bucket and see if it leaks. Seems to be holding good. Oh, there's a little leak. I might have to tighten that. Okay. Alright, so I think I figured out why it was leaking. This, what do you call that, washer right there on my thumb was on the inside. So now I took it off from the inside. All it is this bolt, hollow bolt thing with the rubber gasket. Now we'll put the washer on. You can see what I'm doing on this camera. Like that. Then this, which is counter lefty tighty instead of righty tighty. No. Tighten that finger tight. Then put the hose bib. Hold still, little lady. It's hard to film and do this with one here. No. Okay, now I'll tighten this way. Now we shall refill it. See, this is upside down. Now we'll refill it and see if it stopped leaking. Slight drip. Maybe I need to tighten it with a wrench. Okay, so it is leaking a little bit. I'm going to use this plumber's wrench that I had when I fixed the sink. Oops. Do this one. Tighten that more.
She wakes up. Where am I? Ah.
Let's see if that's leaking at all. Apologize for my bad camera work here. I think that's better. One-handed. There we go. Let's get a little. Did you hold the top end? Hold the top end because I'm moving it a little bit. Ready? Just get a little half turn. Hold the top. No, the top of the bucket, please. Save that today. All right, let's fill up some water. I think we've done it. Yay! Okay, now if you look down in there, the water is above that insert. So now, looks good. It's not leaking. You want to turn it on, see if it works. Whoop, maybe have to do it more. There we go. It works, yay! Okay, so now we're going to do the lid part. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to attach this lid. Line up the lid upside down where the handles are over each other. And we're going to drill through the lid and into the rim of the trash can so that we could zip tie this lid down so it won't blow away. So I'm just going to kind of hold it. It's moving everywhere. Just I'll do, let's see if that's one. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how many I'll do. At least 4. Oops, open it. Alright, let's see if I can get the first zip tie. Did I have the hole? Thank you. Now where'd the hole go? Did it not go through the other piece when I drilled? Yeah, it didn't seem to go through. Hold on, let's fix that. Aha, because it slid. Alright, so I gotta pull this. Now it went through. Okay. Okay. Like that. From this hole. Oops. Okay. Ready? And one more. Yeah, 4's enough. Because we don't want some animal to lift the lid and get into this. That would be bad. Let's see, did this go through? Nope. Let me re-drill that hole. Oh, these silly zip ties. There we go. Okay, doesn't have to be super tight. It's just so the lid doesn't go flying. And I'll trim these off. Alrighty, so here's what we've rigged up. Took a while to figure it out. So, we have these 6-foot poles in the garden center at Lowe's I got. But when I put it on the ground, this what do you call this? Platform I made is too high with the trash can on top, so I zip tied it or lashed it along that piece of wood, which I'm glad I kept on. And then I used zip tie to make a loop for the grommet. Can't see where I'm pointing. On the grommet of the top, and then I zip tied that loop to the garden stake. And then in here we just put some rocks, if you can see that. And I poked holes in the middle of the top. Let me back out a little so you can see everything. And then I tied the trash can down to the platform so the wind won't take it. And we just dumped some water in there to test the seal on this. And it seems to be working. So now we're going to do the test. Am I in the sun? Yeah. Turn this on, see if it's going to work. Maybe it's not full enough. Oh yeah, there it goes. Cool. And we're going to get rain for the next couple of days. So that'll be great. It'll fill up. Just worried about a north wind taking this top. And hopefully it won't flip the whole thing over. We'll see. In a storm or something, I might have to take it down in a big windstorm. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's how I attach these at the bottom of the garden stake, and then more towards the middle. Can you see that? Hopefully that made sense. I like it. Took a good, what, 4 hours for me to do all this, with some help from my kids. And so I can't wait to see how much rain we get. This will really help with watering the garden out back here. Thanks for watching.